Alright, welcome back everybody to Sucker Love for Love First Date. We're working on the King in Yellow part, and I guess it's time to perform Act 2. We've completed the masquerade. Constellation, setting, interior, well lit. Alright, so... yeah. On. What do I got on me? The knife, the robe. We'll see what all it wants. Host enters wearing robes and a mask. Cool. Mask is kind of permanently there, so robe. Easy. Okay. Well, we'll just go through this. Welcome, company much cherished. May my loneliness thus perish. To this evening we shall share, which would be wasted by myself. No attendants have arrived tonight, alas, beside thyself, but I'll be beside myself when the king reveals himself.
Lay thy hands upon my bodice, for before you stands a goddess. Know this guest of goldenrod is merely the first of the night. Let us drink to your great wealth, and family, and life, lasting till your afterlife. All will be yours once he arrives.
Okay. Next page. Don't fuck it up now. Don't be too fast. Yes, until my schemes may flourish, we shall haunt my empty fortress. Let us dance a whirlwind dervish while we feed our appetites. A whirling dervish. By the morrow we shall know if the king came tonight. Midnight marks the final chime. Until that comes, there is still time.
Be thee graciously obedient. Demonstrate a courtly patience. He declines no invitation he receives upon his court. All who live in doomed Yittle will know without report. The king arrived by your escort. A prophecy of grim import.
I don't know how I feel about the whole, like, play and acting thing.
An immaculate performance, dearest. Bravissimo. There's only one more scene to reenact, and then this world will be mine.
I probably should have asked before we got to the final act, but this play isn't a tragedy, right?
It's not. The ending is actually quite hilarious.
Oh, that's a huge relief. What happens?
Your character is slain, and all of his wishes come true in an unexpected way. In his ambitions of greed, influence, and fame, he dies penniless, alone, and infamous.
Wait, my character dies? I'm gonna die? I thought you said it was a comedy.
Comedy is merely tragedy from far enough away, dearest.
Is she implying she thinks my death would be funny? I get that she's an outer god, so human mortals don't really apply to her. But that's gotta be cruel even for her. No way can I go through with that, sorry. I don't want to die again.
I anticipated that you might get cold feet after learning of your character's fate. However, my wrath is terror far beyond a touch of stage fright. So for your sake, dearest, do the fucking scene.
Language. My goodness. Language. Shame on you. Banquet. Food preparation guide. Prepare for scene. 3 by doing the following. Retrieve ingredients from cold storage. Yep. Milk. Light red fire candles and allow the king into the room. Red candles. Do not make a mistake, or a hungry, uninvited guest may arrive. I wonder who the hungry uninvited guest is. Alright, here we go.
Simply exquisite. Yes, I believe this banquet will do nicely.
The room is filled with the mouth-watering aroma of perfectly seasoned meat and fresh fruit. There must be a magical component involved here because I see no less than 3 of my favorite dishes. Estir is strutting towards my bed.
Surely you don't intend to merely watch me eat, dearest.
I didn't think she was going to let me have any. Don't mind if I do.
That's not what I meant. Instead of watching me eat this feast, you'll feed it to me.
What was that? It sounded like groans of murderous anger from outside the door. Was that from the masked stalkers outside? If they've all got masks on their faces, they must be Estir's followers, or even ex-partners. Then their groans were of jealousy? Makes sense. They've been locked outside this whole time. I bet they'd kill for the chance to spend any time with Estir.
Just a moment, dearest. What is the thread count of your silken sheets? At least 1,000, I presume.
Silk. My blankets are cotton.
Perhaps I'll just stand while you feed me instead.
So picky. If she's that uppity, maybe I'll start with the grapes. Something that'll feed her princess complex.
No. Delightful. Another.
Hey, think I could have one of these?
Dream on. My lips have already touched it. If you want an indirect kiss, you'll have to be more clever than that.
Oh yeah, so you won't eat anything my lips have touched either?
Of course not.
You were eyeing this cream puff, right? Would you like me to feed you a bite?
Oh, heavens below, yes. I am pleased by this new attitude of yours, dearest.
I casually take a bite out of the cream puff.
What do you think you're doing?
Delish. It's so good. I've never had anything like it.
Let me try.
Oh, you want a bite, even though my lips have touched it?
I don't want it after all.
Well, if you don't want it then, I guess I can have some now, right?
Hey, hold on.
It's really delicious. Nothing tastes better than food with a twist of eldritch magics. It's a shame you don't want any of it. What's it gonna be? Watch me eat your favorite dessert? Or suffer an indirect kiss?
Give me the cream puff.
What was that?
I ordered you to hand over the cream puff.
Very well, my king. I offer the other half of the cream puff to her eager hands, but instead...
No.
I forgot I was hand-feeding her. Her lips are insanely soft against my fingers.
It really is delightful.
She's damn cute when she drops her sadistic front. I do more, but I feel those husks staring jealous daggers into my back. They'll tear my head off if I let this go on. Shouldn't we save some of this for the play? It'll hurt the performance if we eat the entire set, won't it?
I suppose. Very well. Let us resume the play.
Perform Act 3. How many acts is in this? Act 3, setting, interior, no light beside open window. Alright, snuff those out. Snuff those out. Turn that off. Open window. Enters wearing robes and a mask. Well, the mask is kind of permanent. I don't need that anymore, I guess. Alright. Damn the night, and morrow scornful, wicked morning unremorseful. Why tonight must I be mournful for ambitions unfulfilled? After all my preparations, all the daylights I have killed, why is it that us only still? Oh, why are my wishes unfulfilled?
Oh ho 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 ho. Why so livid? It's your actions that permitted this result, truly befitted to a hunger such as thine. Know your greed is grave, and tomb and crypt in which you die. It's within your grease you fry. Dearest host, the end is nigh.
Well. Wretched guest, you've come to mock me. For bemusement thou wast hawking, and so in the town you sought me to watch my schemes fall apart. Strip thy mask, apologize, then hastily depart. Leave thee just my broken heart. Leave naught else in the whole or part.
I wear no mask, now witness, for it was thee who hast permit this golden guest to own the dimness of the city of Yttle. Lo, for I am the king in yellow, whose long shadows on Yttle, and whose shadow you're in still, dark as death is now Yttle.
It's a cool design. King fatally injures the host, huh? Urk, draw thy blade from mine contusion. My life reaches its conclusion. Cruelty matched by your delusion that you truly are the king. Yes, you would have granted me all my wishes, not forsaken me. If indeed you were the king, why would you have murdered me?
But I've granted all your wishes. I'm afraid I disagree. All alone, you are with all of your remaining family. And as vision turns to darkness, you have claim to all you see. And you'll wear that mask and robe the rest of all your life indeed. And the strong will fall to illness, haunt Yttle with crypt-like stillness, and none left alive to witness my ascension to Yttle. And from the catacombs shall spill thee cries of innocent laids still lie, heard from the laity and from the smithy, and from throne to pleasant mill. Cries unprecedented in the history of Yttle, wails unlike there'll ever be again, dark Yttle. That your invitation's quill brought the king to black Yttle.
That's pretty intense.
Thank you, oh thank you, you're all too kind. Listen to that applause, dearest. The euphoria of a flawless reincantation.
Innumerable voices make up the cacophony of cheering outside my door. Fanatical revelry, screams of terror, and sadistic amusement, all amidst thunderous applause. The king has come.
Smiles, dearest, smiles. Aren't you proud of yourself?
Why didn't you use a stage knife? I'm really bleeding out here. My blood streams from a gaping wound in my chest. My abdomen is unseamed.
To ensure you stay in character, call it method acting, if you will. With sweet sorrow, the curtain falls, and the show begins. The stage is now set for you to inscribe the yellow sign. Do this, and I will bestow upon you the smooches I promised.
You mean the smooches you promised? Plural. You said you'd give me 2.
Even now, that's really all you can think about. Your world is about to be enslaved by a horror from beyond the stars. You're dying from a stab wound. And you're worried about smooches? You are an interesting human. It is a pity that you'll soon cast away your individuality for me.
No. Objective. Perform the yellow sign. Alright. What's the yellow sign? That looks pretty fancy. The yellow sign. The yellow sign is only visible or drawable by those who have witnessed or performed the King in Yellow play. Being exposed to the yellow sign after witnessing performing the play, the King in Yellow will cause a permanent, irreversible obsession with the king, her court, and Carcosa. This insane obsession persists after death. Cool. Oh, it's a sun. If you're content to spend your life with the king, dim all lights, leaving your window open, and light black fire candles. This will allow otherworldly images to reveal themselves. Draw the shape below without the X. Light, black. Done. Dim all lights. I mean, didn't I already? Close? Then I need, leave my window open. Do not need that. Need that open. Uh-huh. Bloop, bloop, bloop. So other images to reveal themselves. Aha! There we are. Oh boy.
Behold, the yellow sign. Become my slave, my eternal captive audience. I am entropy, disorder. Where things are built tall, I appear to knock them down. Monuments, nations, relationships.
Some of these husks have wedding rings on their fingers.
I steal the hearts and minds of the rich or powerful to break them, and litter my court with them like gold dust.
But why me of all people? I'm broke.
Because I am the breeze of chaos that knocks down any tower that challenges the grandness of my court. Your relationship with my sister was one of those things. Before, I only pursued you because you have a great deal of clout amongst the night-going crowd, and shrewd, wealthy types. You would have been an incredibly powerful servant, who would have been able to draw in countless wayward souls that meet my standards. At least, until that reality ended and you undid all of my hard work. All of the followers that I had stolen from Lunetta, gone in an instant, and I had no choice but to abandon that reality. There's nothing left to destroy if nothing exists, you see. But in this reality, I've stolen away her most powerful asset, you. Just as I've stolen every member of my entourage.
All the husks, they're bleeding from their chest onto their elegant robes, just like me. All these people, why?
Why? Because it's what I do.
No, I mean, why are they still here? Aren't they kind of third-wheeling our moment here? Kick them out. Eh?
Such a defiant tone. Why aren't you under the effects of the yellow sign? Were you unaffected? Did the spell fail?
I don't feel any different.
You're supposed to be obsessed with me.
Ah, I already was since I first saw you. That's why your little spell didn't work. awkward blushing gasp.
You can try and resist it all you want. But one way or another, you're my eternal slave from now on.
Are you proposing to me? I accept.
No, dearest. I'm not talking about marriage. What I'm talking about is catering to my every whim, anticipating my every desire, and living solely to please me.
So marriage. That's just fucking marriage. I mean, yeah, that's just sounds like marriage.
No, I'm talking about servitude, where you do nothing but kiss the ground I walk on, and revere me for all of time. A servitude unlike anything on earth, where you never so much as think of anyone else.
Yeah, no, we have that on Earth. It's definitely just it's called marriage.
It's different.
It's not.
Is too.
How so?
It means no freedom, forever. You are only permitted to do as I say.
Yep.
And it means preparing every single one of my meals for me, whenever I so wish.
Yeah, for sure.
And it means never being allowed to quit your servitude. You'll never be free of me as long as you live.
Until death do us part, even.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, but you're literally just describing being married. I mean, hey, if that's what you want, then I'm in. Let's get married.
Dearest. You shouldn't. I stole you away. I ruined your relationship with Lanita.
I preferred you from the beginning. I already broke up with Lynette in the other reality, actually.
Why are you being so persistent? You can't really want to marry me that badly. You're just trying to act all smooth so I can give you your second smooch. Save it for...
Save it for a wedding day.
You can't be serious, right?
Hey, he was serious. That's funny. Masquerade. 2 missing things, huh? Yellow sign, and then two other missing things. True innings achieved. Well,